My name is Nathan Marshall. I'm the audiovisual coordinator here at Mile High. I've been here almost 25 years. We've had a long working relationship with JBL. The new system is VTX A8, 9 per side with 2 B18 subs per side flown over those. And we also have PRX 512 wedges for all of our monitors. We have Crown iTech 4x3500 amplifiers for the mains and a iTech 12,000 for the subs.
I am RAMA Newton and I'm the production coordinator here at Mile High Church for about 3.5 years now. I think that overall we have had nothing but an amazing experience with JBL, with the new array that we have and the ease with which we have it installed and working. My first experience with the VTX, we took a field trip up to the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park and listened to a bit of the array that they were using for a show up there. And it was profoundly obvious to me the superior quality of this new A8 system. It was just phenomenal to hear it in that room, which was not an ideal room, along with our not ideal room. It gave me a lot of hope for what we might get in our space at the sanctuary that we have here. And I remember one of the coolest parts about standing there and listening to it was that there was no EQ on it at that moment, and it still sounded incredible, the clarity that was there. And then when I would step behind the array, it was like the sound just stopped. It just went away. So you didn't have the bleed through back on the stage and behind the array, which was really phenomenal.
My name is Jennifer Burnett, and I'm the artistic director here at Mile High Church. And we have so loved the new speaker system that we got in. We're getting such wonderful compliments and comments from our congregants. It has made their experience better. And JBL was great with the install. They were communicative and responsive and just did everything on time and as it was needed, and it was really a very easy and wonderful experience.
My name is Josh Reeves. I'm one of the lead ministers here at Mile High Church. You know, one of the most important things that we do here is clarity, which isn't just in the words we speak, but in how people hear it. And our production crew, you'll realize we had built our sanctuary in 2008, and it was time to have a new sound system. So certain amplifiers were flailing, things like that, and it was time to add that clarity back in. And so our incredible crew got in touch with your folks and got us a great deal on this new sound system.
When I came on, Nathan Marshall, our audio engineer, started educating me as to our old system and all the complications that really started coming up with it as it aged. One of the big issues that we had is that the way it was flown, we were not able to lower our array, so we had to use a lift to go up and do anything that needed to happen with the array. And with that particular model, the amps were mounted on the back of the speakers. So if we had any issues, which we ended up having lots of, we would have to go up on the lift and pull individual amps off the back of the array and take them down and get them maintained and put them back up. Along with the fact that the sound quality seemed to be deteriorating to the point that there was a level of distortion, a level of clarity that was lost, where there was a lot of difficulty really hearing, and a lot of times that we were receiving complaints, and even myself could feel like the room was too loud, that there was a volume issue, and it really wasn't a volume, it was more of a distortion and a frequency issue that was making it hard to hear and understand what was going on.
I'm MEDRANO, and I'm one of the lead ministers here at Mile High Church. Well, we've had a series of years of challenges mechanically, of our sound system appearing to be too loud. So I am the minister who also receives the written complaints from our community when they feel that way, oftentimes elderly people or just general congregants who write in and say, hey, I loved the service, but it was too loud, it hurt my ears.
My name's Barry Ebert, and I'm one of the associate ministers, and I'm also the youth director. And I'm also one of the musicians and soloists. I came in a few times while they were doing the stuff and hanging the stuff, and I thought they brought a good energy to the project. You know, they were on a limited time frame. You know, we knocked it down right after Sunday service and had to start working on it. And I thought they brought a real good energy and a real expectation of success, which is great at something like this. Is they expected to get it done on time and right, and they did. Right, so they helped us all relax.
My name is Steve Johnson, and I'm the rep principal for HP Marketing out of Colorado. The whole organization, quite frankly, has been willing to work with us throughout the years. And in that relationship, and especially on this job specifically, you know, we were able to have them take the time, which is very busy, to come up and listen to the system up in Estes. And then we went and did the Experience Center, and that was fantastic as well. And that means their openness allowed them to hear what technology Harman was willing to offer in the marketplace, and the technology won them over.
JBL has treated us well. The box sounds great. It's made a big difference here at Mile High. I've gotten letters praising the system, which is something I never got before. And I've had people come up to me and say, well, I don't know what you did, but it sure sounds great in here. And I would say, well, if you haven't been here in the last 3 weeks, we've replaced the sound system. They're like, oh, wow, I didn't know you did that. It sure sounds great. My favorite feature of the VTX system, I think, is the new rigging. The rigging on Vertec was a little clunky and challenging, but the rigging on the VTX is so much better. It's just, you find your angles, you pop the pin in, put the safety, you're done. It's great. It's the biggest thing.
When we first had an opportunity to listen to VTX ourselves personally, we got a chance to go up on stage. And when we went up on stage, and the sound went away. Except for hearing the room, we weren't hearing the speaker systems. It was like, wow, did we really do that? Is that coverage that fantastic? And then when you went out in the room and you listened to all the clarity and all the detail, both at low volumes and at high volumes, and it never got raspy, never blew your ears out, never got super distorted. All of that made me fall in love with the A series to begin with, A8 or A12. Both of those boxes I'm in love with.